So another version of resistance, Elaine Maralaco-Settleson, by the way, with Astrology Channel ETZ. We're talking about resistance during the week and month of the eclipse energies. And another definition of resistance is defensive behavior. When you start to make all these excuses, like I talked about in the last couple of videos, when people want you to do something or you want to do something, and then you resist it, you fight it, you change your mind, and someone comes to you and says, well, you said you were going to blah, blah, and you say, well, instead of saying I changed my mind, you say, well, and then come the defenses. Like you have to protect yourself, and then come the stories. Well, the reason I didn't do it was because, if I dropped her off at school, then I would have to go to the thing, and then it wouldn't work, and so you find these ways of explaining why you don't want to do something when it's just as easier, so much easier to just say, I changed my mind, or I didn't want to do it after all, or I thought about it and it didn't feel right, or I know I agreed to it and we can still do it, but maybe at a later date. Let's have a discussion around it. So instead of getting resistance will promote mind chatter and all the things you think you have to defend yourself against. It will create the reasons and the excuses, and then the defensive behavior. Well, I said I didn't want to in the first place. Because if you follow through with something you really don't want to do and you're resistant to it, and then it doesn't work out the way you wanted it to, you turn around and accuse someone of behavior that, I said I didn't want to do it, and you made me, and blah, blah. And so we want to take responsibility for our behavior. So that's why, how do you know when you're resisting something unless you actually take the time to stop and feel it? That's all I'm saying. Take the time, stop to feel what feels tight, what feels combative, what feels like you have to defend yourself or give explanation or reasoning. And remember, all week I've been showing you my avatar reference, which I love, and it's the make the bond. This is going to be backwards because of how I'm filming this, but it's make the bond. Swahelu. So what does that mean? Make the bond. It means get in touch with how you're really feeling so that you minimize resistance. In this particular solar eclipse, October 23rd in Scorpio, 0 degrees, it doesn't matter if you have Scorpio planets or not, you're going to feel power. You're going to feel the current that's going to want to take you. So if you're resistant to going, you don't have to have reasons. You don't have to have defense. All you need to really do is get present with who you are and what's happening and say, wow, I feel resistant. Just name it. Just name the feeling. Get used to naming how you feel so that you can then converse with yourself or someone else that you trust and say, I need to talk about this because I don't want to feel this resistance. And you'll find that life gets so much more easier, and then you align body, mind, spirit, and things flow, and then you're in your power. That's going to be the next video. More in your power. All right, we'll talk again. Elaine Maralaco-Settleson, Astrology Channel ETC, and you can find me on Facebook, YouTube, my website, and please leave a message, a comment, and let me know how these videos might be helping you and what you might need. Thanks.